There's no bigger game in Adelaide than the clash with the Crows, and Showdown 11 would prove to be no exception. Port Adelaide had established a dominance over the Crows, winning the last three, but Adelaide was on the march.
Hand pass, Cockatoo Collins only had a couple of kicks. This time he decides to hand pass over the top, and they'll get a goal through Wanganeen. And Port Adelaide get their fourth. Taps it over the top, looking for Cockatoo Collins. Spins out of the Edwards tackle. 60 metres from goal, goes to that man Corns. It bounces off his hands. He gathers at ground level and puts it through for a goal. So Port Adelaide into attack, well into attack. 2 or 3 up, no mark. Chance for them to score a goal. Round the corner goes Corns, and Corns has kicked a goal. And Kingsley to take the free kick. Hands off to Stevens, to Hardwick. Port Adelaide looking to run the lines in this third term. Here's Schofield again getting busy. Handball over the top to Polton. He's in space. Off the front edge of the centre square, kicks it high inside 50. This has been their problem all night. And there is a mark taken by Treadray. Across his body, James just wants to get it and go. Nelson's tackle was a strong one. Comes to Schofield. The shepherd laid by James. Releases Schofield. The chase came from Johncock. Put pressure on the kick. Treadray back to Schofield. He's 55 out. Could set sail for home. Instead he goes short looking for Burgoyne. Tried to turn Ben Hart inside out. Not an easy thing to do. It comes to Montgomery. He kicks to the top of the goal square. The pack flies and the mark is taken by Corns. Kicks back towards the wing, but Port Adelaide a chance here. Schofield takes the mark. Wants to move it on quickly. Has 3 men inside. One of them's Cockatoo Collins. The second is Stevens. He spears the kick towards half forward and finds Guerra. Cockatoo Collins has run on for him. He chips it inside 50 and Cockatoo Collins back with a fly to the ball. Stuck up the 1 mid. 81-77. Johncock to a loose body. It's an Adelaide body. It's Stevens. He gets caught. Guerra. They turn it around. James now. An opportunity for Schofield. High kick. Almost. Oh, gee, bodies crashing. Port Adelaide with the numbers though. This is Burgoyne. 50 metres from goal. Has a shot. And they are in front. Well, the stage is set for one player to step up and write himself into Showdown folklore. Here's Scotty Welsh from 55 metres out. Dribbles the kick inside the 50. Schofield rides the Rashudo bump. Swings it wide and finds Michael Stevens. Wants to move it round the outer side quickly. Goes to Kingsley, who's been outstanding. His 24th possession. Kingsley by hand to the run of Schofield. In fact, it was Polton. He goes to Franco. And Franco will go inside 50, and the mark is taken by Burgoyne. Well, Peter Burgoyne, we've seen he's got ice in his veins. He kicked the winning goal against the Blues here a couple of years ago. And what an important kick this is.
Sure is. He's a paid finisher as Mark Bickley comes off the ground, replaced by Ben Nelson. And again, Port Adelaide's running power late in the game. We said they play well in the second half. They've certainly proven that the case tonight. Jarrad Schofield again getting his hands on the footy. Ending up in the very, very safe hands of Peter Burgoyne. And if you choose a bloke to have a shot for goal for you boys, this might be one of them.
So the margin's 2 points. We've gone 22.5 minutes in this final term. Burgoyne will kick from 45 metres out. On its way. It looks good. It's home. Port Adelaide lead by 8 points. Fantastic comeback at Football Park. Pup it back inside the 50. They'll contest right on. Wakeland camped underneath it, takes the mark for Port Adelaide. And there is the siren to signal a famous victory for the Port Adelaide Football Club. 28 points down in this contest. They were struggling at half-time. They've come out in the second half and kicked 8 goals to 3. And they are jubilant, as well they might be, to register a famous 8-point win.
That was one of the inspired wins of the club's history, no doubt. You know, I thought we played particularly poorly in the first half, and if it wasn't for our accurate goal kicking, would have been out of the game. I thought the Crows certainly showed it to us and had a real crack, and you know, obviously they'd be very disappointed. But you know, being one of these days, you just got to keep chipping away and keep believing in yourself, and I thought it was a wonderful effort for the guys, and their morale and their feeling of their team was really special to be able to get that result in the end. And You know, a lot of players didn't particularly play well, but in the end, it's just the team that wins, and you know, our team won, and I'm very proud of the way they played.
What about Jarrad Schofield, though? He was an individual spark that really got you going.
Yeah, he's been pretty good. From where he's come from, you know, he's a genuine player now, one that I really respect. I think he didn't come with a complete package, and I think he's got that now. He plays the football I like him to play, and you know, he gets everything he deserves, and it was fantastic for everyone else to recognise. You know, maybe he had a lot of stats, I don't know, but they weren't the things that I was looking at.
Coming through was Wooden, needed clean hands, couldn't